Hello everyone and welcome back to yet another episode of Chloe vs. the World. And I have got probably the most highly requested person we've ever had.
Are you joking?
No.
Why?
It's Miss Liv Bentley. Oh my gosh, hello. Thank you for coming.
Wait, why am I highly requested?
Ever since the Sidemen thing, we have been nagged.
To get me on?
Yeah, our DMs are flooded. My DMs are flooded. My Snapchat's absolutely flooded. They send me your stories and they're like, she's back in England now, get her on. I'm
Really?
like, right. Yeah.
I wonder why. I feel like I was honestly as much used to chocolate teapot on that show. Like I did fuck all really.
Apart from buy a lot of sweets.
Buy a lot of sweets. I actually watched that bit back. I just looked a bit bizarre shoving them in my pants. It was funny watching it actually.
It was good watching it back. How did you find it? When did you get the call? How did that happen?
I'll be honest, I didn't even think it all through. Like, that sounds really bad. I didn't even read the brief of it. That's why when everyone was like, oh, you're doing the Sidemen, I was like, I don't even really know who they are. Like an idiot. And then that's why when everyone was like, oh my God, it's him. I was like, who the fuck are we talking about?
Yeah.
I thought it was a producer. One of them honestly ran past me. I was like, I wonder which producer that is. And then not realising it was one of the Sidemen.
Literally the Sidemen. Do you think you know their names now? Who do you know?
KSI.
Good one. Any others?
Josh? Is that one of them?
Yeah. Josh is Zaka.
Toby.
Tobe Jizzle.
Ethan. I only know that because you said that's his set.
Yeah. Bazinga.
Yeah, that's it, right?
No. Vic.
Harry?
Simon. Harry, yeah.
Oh, is there one
Simon.
for Harry?
Yeah, oh my God, you
Okay,
know
good.
quite a lot.
Getting
of them.
there. I really didn't know what I was signing myself up to be totally honest, because I got it through like a friend of mine or something, and I was like, oh yeah, I'll do it. and then when it came down to it and we got out those Range Rovers, I suddenly was like, what the fuck are we doing?
Yeah, that was quite weird. It wasn't what I thought it was going to be.
No, and also I didn't realise it was very like, I didn't realise it would be so, not like a set, but it was very like, I said like Black Mirror vibes.
Yeah.
You go, it was like futuristic and it was all like boarded up.
Yeah, quite utopian. What was your favourite moment?
Just you, me, and Specs and Manrika.
So good.
If you weren't there, I would have been screwed. Thank God, when I walked in, I saw your face. I was like, thank fuck.
I knew you were doing it.
No, I think
Yeah.
I did know you were, but everyone else had no idea. I think they actually sent me a list, and I was like, I don't know who these people are. That sounds so bad, and I don't want people to think I'm being rude, but
No,
I'm not a YouTuber.
You're not plugged in on the old socials.
Fuck
that
about in
side.
Chelsea selling my vibrators. Like,
Yeah,
different crap.
that was quite funny when we got your dildo in there.
Yeah, that was funny actually. I watched that back.
Because I didn't know. I thought you'd be really pleased, but you were like, "Who has done that?"
No, it's only because
oh my God, it was me.
Also, by the way, when I watched some of the clips, I suddenly was like, this looks like it's my personal vibrator.
Yeah, no,
that people are using, and there's Specs rubbing it on his neck. Categorically was an unused one.
I thought that because I'm like, oh, why has she bought her
Just Liv
vibrator? Yeah, shit. Talk to us about your vibrators.
We're launching it soon. Trying to find a name. I'm struggling with trying to work out what to call it.
What are other names for vibrator? Bullet.
Yeah, but I mean, there's some weird like. Actually, I put a thing up. Loads of people saying call it the Bruv 3000. I was like,
I don't think that's a good idea.
Not.
Funnily enough,
Skillo is getting credit from me. I'm joking.
he's got enough clout. He's actually famous now.
Was he? I'm still confused as to what he does.
I don't know how he came on the scene. I think he's a rapper.
Right.
But then he just. What have I seen? He did this interview with Cheyenne. I can't remember what it's called. And I think he's done an interview with ZZ Mills. And he's just like very out there. He's very unique. I don't know how I would say. How would you say it, Molly? He does dating advice. But it's like really out there.
Right. Okay.
But now I know him. Like I would think it's out there, but to him that is actually his opinion. Do you know what I mean?
Got you.
But he's famous for. I suppose you wouldn't know, but. He says it's not looking good, bruv.
Oh yeah, that's it. People
one.
keep commenting that on my photos, and I'm like, what? What's not looking good?
What's like your comments been like after the show?
Well, I told you about the goat thing.
Oh yeah.
People kept writing goat, and I was like, I'm fucking being trolled. They're calling me a sheep, basically, because I didn't know what it meant.
Goat means.
But I didn't really. I mean, I was very quiet in there. I think not quiet, but I'm quite like.
Well, you're not
chilled.
Yeah,
not
yeah.
very
You're
like
so chilled.
Yeah. Which at one point I sort of was like, I think I'm just being useless here because I didn't think I was doing much. But then actually...
No, I loved having... Thank God you were in there. I think it's because we're from TV backgrounds.
It's very different.
So different.
It's a lot... I don't have that energy of someone who's like 20 years old, fresh on the scene. Who's
Yeah.
Like, I'm like old and retired and like, let's just take this puppy slowly.
Yeah. And also, I know we were saying earlier, for those that hadn't had TV back, not that I've got shitloads, but I've done enough reality to know it's a game. It's not serious.
Yeah, I didn't realise how seriously the people watching it were going to take it.
Same.
When
It's
you were
different
in there,
audience.
it was a lot more fun, like fucking around.
Yeah.
I feel like if we'd all taken it really seriously, it wouldn't have been.
We would have been
Would
hell
have
and
been-
horror.
Yeah.
We've been so bored and cold and eating porridge every day.
I still to this day, I still had cold showers every day in that
I
fucking.
don't know.
When it
I
came
did a
out,
few, not a lot.
showers?
Yeah, I did 3, I think.
I only did when I had that fucking rank cat
Oh yeah,
vomit stuff on me. That was disgusting.
that was actually bad.
That and the bugs.
the bugs.
The bugs
You
and
should
that
do I'm a
snake.
Celeb. You're a trooper, mate.
Oh,
Like,
the smell.
So
Would you do I'm a Celeb now after doing that?
yeah,
I think I probably
I think you'd be really good.
would. Maybe. Just thinking about how I was surprised. The one thing I did think, I thought some of the challenges were going to be worse.
Same.
Like, I thought it was going to be more more gross. I don't know why. Because some of
Yeah.
it wasn't actually that bad. Like the eating one was not great, but
I was quite lucky on that.
drank fruit.
What did I eat?
You ate the
Blue
blue cheese.
cheese.
souffle.
Yeah, and I'm lactose, so that was
Oh,
the right old party after that. Jesus, what did you have?
that fruit.
Oh, the
The
fruit.
durian fruit. Which is
But they do that on I'm a Celeb, so you've done one.
Yeah, but I couldn't eat a camel's balls, could I? Like that's taking it to the next level.
Yeah.
Bit of pig schlong.
But no, do you know what? I'd rather do that than eat something that smells like shit. Because the smell would put me off.
Yeah, well, that smell of that vom fruit.
Yeah.
It's gross. They said to me after they had to buy a whole separate fridge to keep it in because the smell was so horrific. I was like, great.
Sidemen have got money. Do you know what I mean? Do you know, like, have you watched any of their videos yet?
No. Is that really bad? I get nervous that I sound like a dick for saying that. It's not
No,
that.
it's
I'm
just a different
supportive.
audience. Like, a lot of their fans are young boys.
Yeah, now my following is like loads of like 19-year-old boys, and I'm trying to talk about like women going through menopause, selling my lube and stuff. I was like, the audience is not quite right.
Yeah, did your sales got for your lube after the show?
Yeah, we got a few. Not
That's
really
good.
though, because it is a different like.
So that's a
it
different
is so
market.
different. Yeah, I didn't realise how big the Sidemen were. Though,
They
by
are
the way.
whoppingly huge.
Like massive.
Whopping. Yeah, huge.
Even like I had a courier drop something off, and he's like, "Oh my god, you're from the Sidemen."
No
At my
way!
door. I was like, "Oh my god, yeah."
No way!
Which I was really surprised by because obviously, anyway.
Yeah, well, if you had like a lot more younger boys coming up to you, then if you've seen
I had a
it.
few actually, but it's
Yeah.
weird people saying that rather than being like, "Oh, there's that old posh twat from Made in Chelsea." I prefer it. People going, "Oh, she was on Sidemen." It's a
Yeah.
bit more normal.
Well, after the Sidemen, I feel like you've not been in England. Where have you
We
been?
went to Greece straight after for a
Stunning.
chill. That's when I spoke to you when you were doing.
Oh,
the
yeah, yeah,
podcast.
yeah.
And then I went on then I had a Hindu.
Which was your favourite out of the two?
The Hindu.
Was it actually?
No, it was fun. Hindus are fun, but they're like full on. But it was nice getting out of London because I
Yeah.
feel like honestly to recover from that show, and I don't want to sound like a pussy. I felt fucked. Like I was so tired,
Mm,
and it actually really took it out of me. But then
it
you went,
zapped me. I went straight to another job.
yeah, no, I don't know. How you
Fuck
did
me.
that. I don't know. I would.
It really hindered me, to be honest.
It was just a lot. Like I think also you forget. I've never done a show where you're filmed 24/7, and so to be like not on the whole time, but you essentially are.
Yeah.
Sleeping arrangements in those fucking beds.
Oh yeah, they were horrid. They could have at least got like a good.
Your eye mask saved me. If I
Oh
didn't,
yeah,
never have slept.
because it never got dark in there.
No,
That was good.
with the fat. No,
There was windows everywhere.
no fresh air. On the last
Oh,
day, I
right.
borderline felt high. I was like, I feel like I've taken something because it was so hot, floating.
Oh yeah, it was
around.
so hot in there, wasn't it? But then the challenge bit was really cold.
Yeah.
Good conditions to work.
I keep
in.
looking at the Sidemen hoodies and I'm like, I really can't even put that on.
Oh my god.
Traumatizing.
Yeah, they sent me. I went to the club afterwards, and I
Yeah,
had.
I came with you to
Yeah.
the club after I broke my sobriety 3 days in that fucking house, back to being a booze hound.
Oh, I broke it. No, I was never sober. And I don't know why I even said that. But I went to the club in the hoodie, and I left it at the club.
Did you?
And they've messaged me and couriered it to my house.
Have they? To
Yeah,
be fair,
thank
they're
you,
actually
Kate.
really nice hoodies.
Mm.
Like
I've worn it a little
prison
bit.
break.
So you didn't know the Sidemen. Let's talk about the people in there.
People in there. Who
Right. Specs.
love Specs? Specs makes me laugh.
Yeah.
Although when I started getting messages from people telling me I was a home wrecker,
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck are you all talking about? Angry Ginger.
I love Angry
Angry
Ginger.
Ginger.
Angry Ginger.
I love him. I can't believe he's 22.
No, I can't either.
So clever and
I
just
love
so
him.
on it. He was really sweet. To be honest, it was actually a really good group. Like I can't. There's no one that I was like, God, you're a bellend. It was quite good. Like everyone sort of got on.
It was a big mix, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Big mix. What about Specs?
Loved Phantom. I thought he was really funny.
Well, Phantom was really. He was cute.
He
Like,
was
he was
really
so
cute.
like a sweetie.
There's one clip of us that like that kitchen table thing. I'd obviously had a few drinks. I can tell when I've been drinking, and we were doing accents or something, and I was like, oh, as if.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Was really funny.
Cringing myself out.
He was sweet.
But no,
Isn't it? I don't know if you've seen. Do you follow Phantom now?
yeah.
So he was with Kevin Hart, like literally days after he'd been slumming it with us.
When he'd been talking about how famous he was, I was like, surely.
Yeah.
So we get out, stalk his Instagram. I was like, holy shit.
He's actually so
I know,
famous.
mad.
What the fuck? And he's just like a sweet little person.
How
He
old
wants to
is
play
he?
games. 26.
I just couldn't believe how well everyone had done.
Yeah, it was
Everyone
actually
just
quite
about
mental.
being drunk on TV for 8 years. Didn't really achieve that much.
I was gonna say, like, did it make a difference not drinking for so long?
Mentally, yeah, only in the way that I was like much more on it. Not on it with work, but I felt mentally a lot better.
Oh,
But
really?
I'd also taken a break from Made in Chelsea at the same time, so I was just trying to like sort my head out a little.
Yeah.
But I did miss it.
Ah, yeah, I would miss it.
Yeah.
I
And
would miss
that. And
it.
I found myself like if I went to the pub, I'd end up just chain smoking
Um,
to like fill the void.
yeah.
But yeah. No, it is good. I think I want to do like little stints here and there. But then in summer it's so hard. Like the second the sun's out, I'm like, get me a mega
Go to the
fucking
pub.
rosé.
That's why I don't want to be in Essex anymore. There's no good pubs.
Come to Fulham.
I'm gonna go to Southwest.
It's
I'm
good.
gonna have to go. There's nothing to do in Essex anymore.
What have you got there? Sheesh.
Sheesh.
We've got one in London now.
We do, so I could, I'm not gonna miss it. Right, I digress. We've kind of moved away because I did start talking about Jomo.
Oh yeah.
Tell us about it. It's quite like a random thing to start
It's a
doing.
bit niche. And also, sorry, when I start explaining it to people, it's a bit odd. But so a friend of mine and I started talking. This was like 4 years ago. It was during lockdown, and I turned to her and I was like, "Oh, is it really weird that I fake orgasming?" Like that's how the whole thing started.
Right.
She was like, "No." She's like, "Actually, a lot of people do that."
I feel like 99.9%.
So many girls do it, and then I was like, "It's so weird why girls actually do it." I think not from watching porn, from certain like sex scenes in movies, porn. Like there's so much stuff out.
Yeah.
There, I think plays on girls' minds, and they're like, "Oh, I should be like this." Anyway, we then eventually got onto like creating a lube, got into CBD, putting it together, and like CBD encourages blood flow, which heightens sensation.
Oh, yeah, you
so like
said.
it intensifies your orgasm.
Yeah.
So that's how it all sort of started, and now we're about to launch a sex toy.
What does JOMO stand for?
It stands for joy of missing out.
I love that.
Jealous of my orgasm.
Oh, that's
Double.
good. Little versatile name.
But it was all about like, so obviously during lockdown, you couldn't really have FOMO because nothing was happening. So it was like
yeah.
actually enjoying not doing anything and like taking time for yourself.
Yeah.
So that's how it sort of started. Like me and my business partner both went through things. So I had hair loss when I was younger, and that like knocked my confidence a bit sexually. She ended up in a wheelchair.
God bless
and had
her.
depression. Yeah. So we both like went through things that knocked our confidence.
Yeah.
That's why we created JOMO, and it's all about like empowering you to like
Do what you want.
do what you want, just be more confident.
Oh, I love
Sex. So, yeah,
that. That's
that's
so good. You've got
Yeah.
something coming soon.
So, yeah, which every time I say coming, I think of it with you. But yeah, something exciting coming soon, which Specs has been using as his back. We're going to double it up. It's going to be a vibrator and a massager.
You should do the
It's
promo
called the Wand.
with Specs.
Yeah, I know.
Jump it all over his back.
All
Yeah.
over it. That is it's too funny. All I can think about of him in that house is just hold
Walking around with a vibrator when he had his little massage. There was literally a vibrator
That was the
there.
funny. When Ginger was
Ginger was
massaging
massaging
him, when he had his bag
him.
of sweets,
Oh, that's
bit of
cute.
lube.
Oh,
It
God.
was fun. Like those moments when I think about it, those bits were jokes.
No, I laughed hard in that house.
was
Like I
funny.
really did. There was some moments where, like my favourite moment, but I feel like you had to be there to experience it, was I had bought the guitar and the keyboard, and then I panicked and ran away. And I made Specs do it, and then I ran away and I left the scene, and I can't remember, I might have gone and run to the diary room or something, and I've come back out and Specs is climbing up the stairs with all this equipment, and I was like, oh no, this is about to be so bad, but I couldn't stop laughing.
It's because he was. Did he get any hate? No, surely not.
Yeah,
I
he got called a pervert. He got loads of hate, but by the end, they really
Yeah,
liked
'cause
him.
I saw some stuff and I was like, I found him so funny. I thought he should have won because
Yeah.
of the way, just like the way he carried himself. He was just so amusing.
Oh my God, I've never.
And
He's
fan him in the
constantly
flippers.
thinking like stupid shit to
It
do.
was when he said his parents come back to life. I was like,
Oh my God, I actually felt awful. I thought he was really
I know,
crying.
all the girls on their knees, borderline crying, and I was like, this can't be right.
Oh, bless him. I hope he does. Well, he's got No Rules coming back. You should go on it.
Oh yeah, this is his podcast.
No, has he started spreading lies about you yet?
No, and you told me that in there, and I was
coming.
like, this is terrifying.
He's literally coming. Like people, he told everyone I had no bum and that I had a Toshiba for a bum. So if you look at any post that I ever post,
People
Toshiba,
comment saying Toshiba.
Toshiba. And then he also made up this rumor about me and this footballer, James Maddison, that I'd like DM'd him and then he blocked me, even though he's married with a wife. I didn't even know who this footballer was, but he's married with a wife and kids.
shit.
Like he's literally shit. You should start a lie about him.
What can we say that's funny about him? Let's think of something.
Yeah, let's think of a
I
good
just can't
lie.
believe the amount of sweets that he ate. Made me feel like I needed a
No
friend.
wonder he's got no teeth.
Oh, honestly.
He literally, yeah.
Actually, that's the one thing everyone comments that on my photos now. 8 bags of sweets.
Oh,
All I get.
is that how many you got?
Fuck knows.
I remember it all kicked off between me and Castillo and I was really worked up and you went, do you want to see something funny? I was like, yeah. And you opened the locker and I was like, oh, okay, I feel better now. Like,
God.
I did Celeb Dating, you did Celeb Dating. How did you
Yeah.
find it?
I really liked it,
Wait.
actually. Yeah, we can talk about it. No, I really liked it.
Did you meet anyone?
Did I meet anyone? No, I ended up bonking one of the other celebs.
Oh, no.
I don't think they actually aired it, Josh Ritchie.
Oh my God!
But it was, but we both had to pretend that it. Well, we didn't have to pretend. We both had other dates,
Right.
but it only happened in like the last week when we went to the Dominican Republic. It was just before COVID.
Oh, you were so lucky you went to Dominican. I went to Leicester.
No, ours was really fun. Oh, I had like Amy Childs, Lockie, Josh
What
Ritchie,
good year.
Amy Hart. Yeah, it was really fun actually.
That was good. I had quite a good year. I had Lottie.
Oh yeah,
How I
no,
know
because
you.
that's how I first met
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
You heard this. This is how I first met Chloe. I was like, we said hi. I said hi and bye. Then another girl who was there, who was a friend of one of the other celebs,
Oh, yeah.
said something really rude about Chloe. Next year, Chloe's gunned it towards me. Goes, how dare you say this? I was like, what's happened? And then I had to like calm you down. And the producers were getting involved. I was like, I haven't said a word. Anyway, that's how we met.
Now I know who it was.
Yeah.
Bitch. But anyway.
I'd never say anything.
It was
rude.
no, they said it to my little sister, and I was
Oh.
like, "Don't say it to an 18-year-old."
Oh,
So I was like, "Who fucking said this?"
Yeah.
I ran for them,
Me
but, like,
startled in the smoking area.
yeah,
Christ. Yeah,
that
that's
was
funny. Yeah, 'cause
so
I came as
good.
Lottie's.
yeah.
But when I did it years ago, like 5 or 6 years ago. But I had a lot of fun.
Yeah,
I was
like-
talking about this with a mate the other day. Oh, so when I went sober, I found it really hard dating. I went on one date and by halfway through I was like, I'm gonna have to have a drink. Literally. Not because not out of boredom, but I was just like, it's too awkward.
Yeah.
But especially on that, you need like Dutch courage.
You need Dutch because I don't know you. I don't fancy you. Yeah, I'm here. I gotta make TV.
Yeah.
Like, come on, we
Did
can't
you-
just not chat.
Did you hook up with anyone or meet anyone?
No, I snogged on camera, but then afterwards, nothing. We're quite good friends now. Like, he's really
Really?
sweet. Yeah. Like, I speak to him maybe once a month. Like, he's really cool. But I think he knew as well as I did.
It was just not.
It was just wasn't going anywhere.
Because I actually met one guy that I.
I snogged two
thought-
people. Oh my God, I really snogged on camera.
Did you? No, I think. Fair enough.
I
think
love
they should bring-
snogging.
Snogging. I hate that word. Bring it back.
Yeah.
I can't think who. I know. I actually did meet one guy that I did quite like,
Mm.
but then I had to date someone else. It was all a bit weird.
Yeah.
But it was fun. It was fun.
It was a good time. But it's quite intense, the filming, I thought.
Yeah, because I was doing that and Chelsea at the same time.
Yeah, I
It
was
was quite a
doing
lot.
that. I can't remember what else I was doing, but I just remember I was waking up at 6 and going to bed at 1 every
But
day,
you
drinking,
did it last year,
drinking.
didn't you? Was it
Yeah,
last
I did it last year.
year.
It was quite heavy.
It was good though.
That was good fun.
What's your favourite show you've ever done?
My favourite show I've ever... That is a good question. Might be Love Island.
Really?
Nothing will ever top Love Island. Like, I think it's because I didn't know what to expect.
Yeah.
And everyone was in the same boat. Like, no one had
that's
done
quite
TV.
nice.
No one knew what they were doing. And we were just about, like, a group of young idiots.
How long were you in there
essentially.
again for?
I did 8 and a bit weeks.
See that side, that just, I mean,
But did you not find an inside after a day you were used to it?
yeah, to be fair. I mean, no, day 2, I panicked. And that's when I was like crying in the corridor. I was like, I'm not sure I could do this.
Oh, Liz.
But no, yeah, you do get used to it pretty quickly.
Yeah.
But it was just, for me, I struggled with the not having the fresh air thing. Like, obviously, I went outside for a ciggy, but we'll still allowed.
Oh yeah.
I
I struggled with that, and like just the freedom of wanting to go outside. If it had a garden, I think it would have been a lot easier.
They do one like that, don't they? Isn't there another show they do?
Big Brother.
No, not Big Brother. Another. It's not. Is it called?
Oh, Locked In.
Oh, Locked In.
They've got a garden.
So that when I got sent the Sidemen thing, that's what I thought it was. I thought it was like that, and I was like, oh, that's easy to sit outside.
Yeah, no.
Boarded up warehouse.
Well, so Love Island, you're in the garden.
In the sun tan.
All the time, you're in the sun tanning, like it's so fun. There's sexy people everywhere.
Do you get self-conscious about being in a bikini all the time?
I don't know if I should encourage this, but as soon as I got the call in January and I like just kind of hoped I'd get on, so I put myself in boot camp.
Really?
I was like shredded. I was running 5Ks, I was in the gym every single fucking day. The only thing was, because it was COVID, it was really hard for them to get stuff in, and like we all had disposable razors, but no one bought enough because I don't think you go in there thinking you're going to be there for 2 months.
Yeah.
So we'd all run out of razors, so we didn't have razors for like 3 days, so we were all just hairy.
Oh my god.
So I wore a sarong for a few days
to cover your bush.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
What's your favourite show you've ever done?
I mean, I haven't really actually done that many. Weirdly, I had a lot of fun in doing Sidemen.
Yeah.
Just because the laughing. Like,
Yeah.
And also for me, it was so nice to like. I loved how it was just such a mixed group of people. And it wasn't bitchy. Like,
No.
I think because the main show obviously I've done is Made in Chelsea, and after a while like that, it can get not bitchy. I mean, any show can get bitchy, but I think it's nice doing something where you don't know anyone. Actually.
Yeah.
So that was really fun. And then, that, to be honest, I've actually enjoyed most shows that I've done.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
What's like on your list to do?
I would like to do I'm a Celeb.
Yes.
The only problem is, though, the 2 other Chelsea people who've done it, Sam and Toff, have won it. So if I then did it and lost, it would just be mortifying.
Oh, shit. No, you'd be good. I feel like you'd be really good.
My only thing is, and I don't know if it's because, I don't know, I'm not that I'm not energetic. I'm not very like in your face when it comes to TV. Like when I do shows, I don't think about the TV side of it. I think about actually doing the show.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So I'm not thinking like, oh, what do people want to see? Do they want me to be a bitch? Like my brain doesn't really work like that. I think because of Made in Chelsea, and that was how I was on that show. Because I can be quite confrontational or like just say what I think. So it was like that side of it. I don't know. That's why I don't think I'd be that good TV, if that makes sense.
Oh, you're so good. I just find you very funny.
Oh, thanks.
But you're very like quick, which I think is good TV, where you're just like...
I just don't really do stupid things.
No, you don't. It's not like, haha, I've fallen over. It's more like a quick little joke here and there, which I think, like some people can be out there, and like I think I'm probably quite out there when I do TV.
No, but you're great, you're funny.
Bit of an idiot.
Perfect. Just like me, really. I think that's great TV.
I want them. There needs to be a new show where like
you can just get drunk. I have this problem, and I've watched like clips of Made in Chelsea. Like I get the downward smile when I've had a few drinks, and my food starts to go like this.
I get drunk,
awful, and I look and I go, oh my god.
But then you'll tell. Like I get drunk eyes.
But I don't feel I'm doing it at the time.
No, is that
and then no, your eyes slowly start to close. Like, it's so shocking.
I actually went out the other day with Molly and I took some selfies. I looked at them in the morning. I deleted them and then deleted them from recently deleted. I was like, there's no way I was out in public looking like this new fringe that I had is like sticking out. Oh God, it's awful.
I really like your hair like this.
Thank you.
It looks good.
I'm having to get used. I think it's cause this bit's like a bit. When this bit is a bit longer, it'd be good.
Yeah.
Because it's
I think it looks
above
nice like
my eyebrow. No, I think
doing that show fucked my hair. So I came out.
Did it actually?
Well, only because of the shower situation. So obviously it's cold water, and then I was just spraying so much hairspray, and I had that clip-in ponytail, so it was like.
I was really just pulling stress.
Yeah. But actually, you know what? Other than that, I wasn't that bothered about the whole like sharing loos, the showers.
No.
That bit I was the most not nervous of, but like it's a bit daunting, isn't it? Sharing bathrooms with a load of people you're not really that close with.
Fucking filthy. They're disgusting.
They were gross. And the worst is I went down there and I saw every single door, all the mic packs were on the floor. I was like, great. There are 3 boys in there using the fucking loos. It was horrible.
Did you take yours off when you went to... I always leave mine on. I'm going for a poo, don't listen. So someone's definitely listened to me doing it.
I also forgot at one point in the changing room bit upstairs, you know where the mirrors were, that there were... I definitely was standing there without a top on at half the time.
That's the trick though, like if there's anything you ever want like in a show like that,
have the conversation while you're naked.
just take we get your tits out and then they won't actually air it, so actually it's fine. What about Strictly Come Dancing? Have you got any rhythm?
I mean, I'm fucking shit at dancing.
Yeah,
It's
same.
my biggest. I hate it. Honestly, hate it.
Oh yeah, what's it like? Because you filmed quite a bit with your mum over the years.
I've done with my parents.
How did she find it? How do they find it?
They're quite good actually. My mum's done sweet scenes with me when it's either been about like breakups.
Oh.
We've done a lot of. I think I've honestly done 3 different scenes with them with different boyfriends, and it's like the same chat every time, just a year's difference.
That's good. When you're old and grey, you can just watch all the trauma back. Yeah. That'll be good.
Oh God.
Right. So I didn't know this. You're a grandmother.
I look like a fucking grandmother.
You're a godmother to Gareth and Ollie Locke's baby. That's really cute. Did you meet them on the show?
Yeah. Ollie was one of the first people I ever met. Like my day one of, it was like our first long filming day. And he was so sweet. I remember it so well. He was wearing a pink Ralph Lauren shirt, which he lives in. And so he was one of the first people I met.
I actually bumped into him when I was filming Celebs Go Dating.
Oh, did you?
I did a run-in.
You did as well? Oh, did you?
Yeah, we were somewhere like a tacos and tequila place in Chelsea.
Yeah.
He just literally walked up to me. He was like, "You're right." I was like,
he's so sweet. Both of them are. They're really sweet. Yeah, no, they've got twins, Apollo and Cosmo, and I'm a godmother to Apollo.
God, good names.
Yeah.
Good names.
I've got 3 godchildren, Ottilie, and then
That's a good name.
Otis is my other godson.
Oh, my cousin's kid's called Otis.
Really?
Yeah.
I think it's such a cute name.
I like that name.
I keep getting asked to be godmother and maid of honour.
That's good.
The answer's no.
Maid of honour
I feel so bad. This hen deal I was maid of honour.
Oh, you maid of honour for it?
Did I organise anything? Fuck no. I didn't do a single thing.
Good.
So bad. Because I blamed inside. I was like, I'm away, I'm working.
Oh, yeah. I've not been a maid of honour yet. I've been bridesmaid a few times.
Well, my dad always goes, always the bridesmaid.
Never the bride.
Like, fuck off.
Good for me. Right, I thought lots has happened this week, and this is going out quite recently, actually. So we can talk about, I don't know, because you're not really on social media like that. So maybe there's been education.
Listen, when we were on the inside, I was like, I'm going to do TikTok. Got out. I was like, nah. I tried to upload 1 video from my podcast and I was like, this is stressful.
You need to do it. Be good.
I don't know how to. Honestly, I really only just mastered Instagram.
I'll teach you.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Right. Have you seen the video of Old Wandsworth
The prison's gone. Oh my God.
Okay,
yes.
Seen it.
I was weirdly, I don't even watch the fucking football, by the way. I was at the pub having a tequila.
Yeah.
And one of the guys in there was like, oh my God, have you seen this? And I was like, yeah, guys, like, show it to me. I couldn't believe it. The funnier part was the bloke having the cigarette.
Yeah.
Like he's in the back of the club. I was like, this is unbelievable.
I couldn't
Apparently
believe it.
she was on a Channel 4 show, though, for having a sex
Swingers.
addiction. Swingers. Like, I mean, it is, I would have loved to get her on my podcast.
Oh, God,
great.
Yeah.
Like,
do you think she'll do, is that a crime?
Yeah, I think it is.
Oh, what's the crime? Oh.
The video
community
was
service.
just like, I don't know how to even
I couldn't
describe
believe the video. I went to get my nails done the other day. I broke one already. And my nail shop man was like, Sonny, he was like, have you seen the video of the prison? I was like, no. I was like, look at this. Just plays me the whole video in the middle of the nail shop. And I was in disbelief. And I was like, oh my God.
But the thing that I can't get my head around is she obviously saw it was being filmed. I don't know what to say about all that. I mean, that is just... Yeah, can you imagine?
But apparently it happens all the time.
Yeah, I did hear that as well. I just like, it's the filming part that I'm like, do you know what I mean? Like, if I started sleeping with someone, they got their phone out, I'd be like, are you all right, man?
No, if you're in a room and his mate's there and he's filming you, I'd be like, this isn't a good idea.
As well, the bloke watching.
Yeah.
Like, that is just niche, isn't it? It's like a fucking free-for-all.
Yeah. So that
she gets prison. Does she get prison time?
I should probably get community service.
Well, that's probably a good thing. That's...
Yeah. So that happened.
So the
next thing that has happened this week is, do you know who Lily Allen is?
I know who Lily Allen is. I was born under a rock.
She, on her podcast, says she's starting an OnlyFans for £8 a month to sell feet pictures.
Interesting.
Have you been asked for feet pictures before?
Yeah, I have actually.
Have you given them?
I have. No, I haven't. I get that. And can you sell? I had a bloke ask me to sell my underwear the other day.
Ooh.
He was going to pay £1,000. I was like, I'm missing a trick here.
So I've got this man on Snapchat who says, can I flush my head down a toilet for you, beauty? And so me and Millie replied, and he put his head down the toilet.
What do you mean?
He flushed it over the toilet like this. And he's going, and he's just the toilet
Is that a
flushing on his head.
sexual thing though?
What?
What is that? Just for fun?
I think
There's
Not
a bit
sure.
of weird people out there.
Yeah.
I get one guy who's always like, please send me a really close-up photo of your ear piercings. I'm like, why? I don't really get it. But no, apparently there's a website, and every time like an influencer or someone posts a photo and their feet are in it.
Wiki feet, I've got it. I've got 5 stars.
Are you joking?
Have you got it?
Have I? Fuck, I don't know.
Let me
How
look.
did you get it up? No, I hope I don't. I hate feet.
I checked the other day. I've literally got it.
Wiki feet.
Wiki feet, it's called.
I should know about this stuff, working in sex.
Yeah, you should. Me and Millie were talking about it the other day, and we checked, and I've got 5 stars, and my feet are not nice. I have fake toenails because they just fall off all the time. Probably shouldn't be saying online. It's ruined my market even more.
I don't understand the appeal with feet. I don't like guys who wear flip-flops. I certainly don't wear flip-flops.
Oh, I don't like boys. Olivia Bentley, you are on here.
Gross.
You're 4.5. Beautiful feet.
Are you joking?
4.5 stars you've got.
Who's uploaded the photos?
But these are the bit.
I bet they're not my Oh my God, stop it. No, what the fuck?
There'll be loads. Loads and loads and
Gross.
loads. That's a good one, that one. I bet they like that one.
Oh, that was doing Celebs Go Dating.
Was it?
In I don't believe this. I've never seen these photos.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
There'll be loads. Yeah.
Wiki. So how do people monetizing that?
Don't know.
You just
there
go
are
on
ads
there
on the thing. No, so I don't know who submits it or whatever, but they just go on WikiFeet and then type in a celeb's name, and there's fucking thousands.
What? And then they sort of.
People rate them and comment on them.
I think you're about to say have a wank to them or something.
I mean, I think they do that as well.
Oh my God.
So you could sell feet pics if you've got
Rums.
quite a high ranking.
So could you, my friend.
But I think they've got it wrong because my feet are not nice. Like, I don't like.
Wait, Lily Allen's going to be doing that for £8 a month.
Yes.
I mean, OnlyFans is becoming a big thing, isn't it? I mean,
It's
is
huge.
it still as big as it was? Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever considered doing it?
No.
I just don't think I could.
I'm quite weird. Like, I will speak about a lot of shit online, okay? And I'll pose in a bikini until the cows come home. But something about being in my knickers and that, I've never done it. I've never done like a lingerie ad or anything.
Have you not?
Like, no. And I just don't, I'm not brave enough.
See, I've done like for lingerie brands.
Yeah.
Photos.
Yeah.
But I think actually now that you say it, it would be different doing like a video in your underwear.
Yeah.
It's slightly different.
Yeah. Like, I'm just not.
But then I
confident
can't
to
find
do
a
that.
bikini the whole time, so I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, people met me in a bikini. That's how everyone knows me.
That's how you'll know.
Literally known.
Like with OnlyFans, I didn't know you could even keep it as chill as just doing your feet. I thought it was like full blown sex.
You can do it for anything. You could put pictures of your bedroom.
My earlobes.
Yeah, your earlobes. You could do that. It doesn't have to be sex, but yeah. I mean,
Interesting.
never say never, but not right now.
Listen, if my podcast goes to shit,
Yeah.
my dildos don't sell. See me on OnlyFans.
Yeah, there we go. Right, and the next thing I want to talk about is men are liars.
Men are liars.
Men are liars. What's
Yeah.
the wildest lie a man's ever told you?
I had one with an ex. This is about like like the following randoms when you got on a night out if you're in a relationship. I had an ex and he went on a night out and I didn't hear from him for hours. It got to like 4:00 the next day and I was meant to have dinner with him that night, and then I eventually heard from him and I was like, that was very strange because he wasn't really like that.
Yeah.
Anyway, I then, like the stalker that I am, went on to the people he recently followed, because you know when you go and you can see who the last people they
Oh, I
followed?
am a fiend.
A
for
random
that.
bird he'd been out with.
Yeah, good.
So I called him out on it and he was like, oh, she was a TV producer, she works in TV, and I was like, didn't say that in her fucking bio. Then he unfollowed her and I was like,
Oh, lie.
she obviously didn't work in TV, but then also it looked shadier now that you've unfollowed her. So
Yeah,
that was like
commit to
just
the
an
cause.
all-round lie.
Yeah. Did
And
you say after he unfollowed her? Or no?
Yeah, I said, well, that was weird. You prick.
That's quite a bad
But
lie.
it's just a weird. I think guys lie about strange things, and I think guys underestimate how like on it girls are with things.
Honestly.
Like you could find out. I met some random bloke came up to me at the farmer's market. I shouldn't keep saying random. A guy came up to me at the farmer's market and was like, asked me on a date. Honestly, within 2 hours, I told Ollie and Gareth and another friend of mine, they had his salary, where he went to school, how the fucking works. And I was like, this is unbelievable.
It's good though to know what you're getting
Yeah,
into.
exactly. But like silly things like that, I just think,
Yeah.
why even bother lying? Like, what's the point?
I was seeing a boy, I'm not going to add too much context, but he lied about his name and I didn't find out for
The fuck?
about 2 years.
What do you mean?
Yeah, he told me his name was one thing, and that's just what I knew him as. And I Googled, I wanted to know what his LinkedIn was. I wanted to know
As in, it wasn't even his middle name. He just made up a name.
No, his surname he lied about. He lied about his name. And for 2 years, I had no idea. And then I found his passport. And then I was like, what the fuck?
Wait. What did you say to him? Were you like, sorry? Are you that? What was that? What was that Instagram guy? The Tinder swindler?
Yeah. So I don't think I did because this was like a really horrible thing that I was in, and I just loved him so much. He could have.
So you were with him for 2 years?
5, I did.
5 years you did with a bloke who lied about his name?
Yeah, he lied. So
that sounds, I'm not being funny, like Barry Keoghan from Salt.
No, so there's this thing going around on social media at the moment. So I don't know if you know who Brooke Schofield is. She does a cancelled podcast with Tana Mojo.
No idea.
In America.
Yeah.
Good. So their podcast is like #1 probably in the world, and she's one of the girls, and she speaks about her ex-boyfriend Clinton Kane, who is a singer, right? And she has told all the lies that he told her. It is barbaric, right? So she met him, and he told her he was 24, say, and he told her that he was from Australia. He had an Australian accent,
right.
And that his mum, brother, and dad had died all within the space of a year.
This isn't the same bloke you dated?
No.
I was about to say, fucking hell, this bloke's really making
No,
around.
similar. Do you know what I mean? Like, so people are like,
those are lies that are just outrageous.
Yeah. He had put on an Australian accent. He was from America, and he put an Australian accent to the world.
Isn't this like character defamation? But what's it called when you impersonate,
like
when you are trying to? Isn't that illegal?
Identity thief.
Yeah.
Whose
identity? Some random person making it up.
He literally lied about everything, and so I think people were commenting, and he cheated on her with like 15 girls.
Have they outed what he looks like? Who this guy is?
Oh yeah, he's a singer. He's well known.
I need to see a photograph.
Right, Clinton Kane.
And
he does this like shaking thing when he sings, but now it's like.
So what's his real name is Clinton, or that's the fake name?
Not sure, to be honest.
But do you think people like this are a bit deluded? Like Martha from Baby Radio.
Yeah. So she found his mum on Facebook and called him out, and he was like, okay, the only thing I lied to you about was my age because I'm 2 years younger than I said I was. And then he didn't say anything about the fact that he's not Australian.
Stop.
His family, I think his dad might be dead. Like, this is all alleged. I don't actually know anything. But I think like their mum's alive and well and kicking.
I just think, is that not a really cynical thing to do? Is just lie that your family's dead?
Yeah, it's like foreshadowing. Yeah, do you know what I mean? Yeah. So that was bad.
I'd be too nervous that it would just come out. You just look like a fucking twat, wouldn't you?
Well, like, has he paid his mum off? Keep quiet, don't
fucking
post.
Mouth shut and don't leave your house.
Yeah.
This is the worry with social media.
Stop! That's actually quite
Puts me
dark.
off dating, actually. No wonder we're single.
Oh my God, you can't trust a man. You cannot trust a man.
My friend was out for dinner and she said she did see the Tinder swindler, and I was like, Christ.
Jesus.
Like, how can you just go about your life being like that? I don't understand it.
I tell like little white lies, but I don't, and it's say, oh, my family are from Norway. Do you know what I mean? Like, no one's gonna know that.
But also, if you're well known, surely someone will switch on to the fact that that's just bollocks.
Yeah, and like, what do your friends think that you're now just killing off your whole family? Strange.
Laugh, it's
mental illness.
That is. They should be people like that should be locked up.
Yeah. Right.
That's just bizarre.
Yeah, no, I've really been in the trenches with men.
It's because they are all a bit shifty. They are. Like,
they're insane.
Yeah.
I find it really weird when I like meet my friends' boyfriends and they seem quite nice, and I'm like, where'd you find it?
The normal ones.
Yeah.
Not in fucking London, I can take that wrong.
No. So that's my hot take on that. Right, we've got a dilemma sent in. I feel like you'd be quite good at dilemmas. Are you ready? Right. So this person is 26 years old. They've been single for 2 years and they feel like they're ready for something new in their life.
Just like us.
Yeah,
I'm not
except I'm
26,
28 and
30.
fucking hell. Ready for something new. I've noticed when I want something new, like I will go and make a drastic change. I'll cut my hair off.
Can I tell you something? My hair is the first thing every time. I'm like, I'm bored.
Yeah, I cut it.
And I'm so impulsive. Like, when I first had it all cut off, my roots were kind of like ginger, and I was like, oh, And if I get something in my head, I have to do it then and there.
Yeah,
Otherwise, I don't know what it is.
Same. I had the most, I think obviously I've got ADHD, so I am quite manic as a person. So I did this the other day. I woke up and I was meant to go to the gym, but it was sunny outside. So I thought, no, Millie, we need to go and buy garden furniture right now. We need to go. She was like, what? And I was like, come on, we need to go.
Right now.
Drove her. So I just wanted some like sun loungers. So we went to Darnell and walked in. And the biggest fucking barbecue you've ever seen. I was like, oh, we need that. She was like, what? And Millie's like really like goes with anything. She's like, hey, got this huge fucking barbecue, but whatever, got sun loungers. Oh no, they didn't have sun loungers I wanted. So I was like, can you drive me to the range? You could drive me to the range, driven me to the range. So we picked up sun loungers, gone home, and then said, the sun is bleating, like it's so fucking hot. I know we need to build this we had to build the barbecue. I was like, we need to build it now, or we're never going to build it. And Billy was like, no, like, can we lay in the sun? I was like, no, well, I'll build it then. She was like, right, I'll help you build it. So we're in the middle of I can't do anything because I've got really long nails. So she's building it for me. I'm forcing her to build it in the bleating sun.
You're probably not going to use because it's pissy with fucking rain.
Literally never ever. Have I ever barbecued in my life? Why have I just bought one? So I've made her build this barbecue. And then while she's doing all the nuts and bolts, because I can't do it with my nails, I've bought this clip-in fringe. You know, the Beauty Works one that everyone has seen.
Yeah.
I've gone, oh my God. She's in the garden, sweating, building. Oh my God, guess what I've bought? Run inside, get this clip-in fringe, bang it on. It's not a clip-in fringe. It's like a half wig that you have to cut yourself. I've gone, cut my fringe. She's not even finished building the barbecue.
No, stop.
So she's like cutting my fringe and like we're going at it, cutting my ledge. And then obviously take the hair off. I've cut my own fringe. Cut my own hair off. Very manic. So I don't know what I was talking about.
Just impulsive.
Yeah, impulsive. Right. I recently started dating a guy, and on our first date, he told me that he only has open relationships. Oh dear God. I was nervous and really fancied him, so I said I was cool with that. We've now been dating for a couple months, and I think I like him, and I don't want to stop seeing him. Do you think I should get into a relationship with him, even if it's not how I would ideally have a relationship? But I really like him, and I'd be really sad if it was to end just because we don't align on that core moral values, that one. I don't know if I'm going to regret it, but do you think I should give it a go, or do you think it's bad to make that decision for him and not because it's my choice? Have you ever known someone who's in an open relationship? What are your thoughts? Do you think I'm insane for wanting to give it a go?
I would do it, if I'm totally honest.
Would
Only
you?
because if she's never done it before, you just don't know.
Yeah.
Don't know until you try it. Pretty sure that expression's actually suck it and see, but we won't use that one. I think, yeah. I've never been in an open relationship. I do actually know people who have been. But what are you going to lose?
I know myself, though, and I think if I did that, it would
I'd
just
want to stab
drive me off the edge. Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. The fact that she's kind of contemplating, I think you've got bigger balls than me.
But then also, you never know. He could equally turn around and go, actually, I've decided that I just want to be with you and I don't want to be in an open relationship.
As a man, do you think he's going to do that?
Nah, that was a fucking lie. Probably not. I have the I don't know, though. Yeah, I don't know. I would just try it. If
I mean,
really
26 is young.
But also,
very young.
Yeah, that is quite young. Trying to think how well those like thruples work.
I don't know anyone in an open relationship, I don't think. I know people who are like sleeping about and sleep with the same people that could be the same and they're, you know, driving each other up the wall.
See, maybe I should try it.
And me, you know.
Maybe it's a new thing. I honestly, the other day I was thinking about it. I was like, do I really see myself having sex with the same bloke for the rest of my life?
Oh, scary.
It's terrifying.
It is, but I suppose you just, you know, get on with it. Do a bit of role play. Cut your hair.
Buy some Jomo.
Buy Jomo. Yeah, there's loads you can do.
I would try it. Tell us to try it.
Okay,
just see.
Go for it. But as soon as you don't like it, just leave. You literally don't have to be there. I just wouldn't force myself into. I was just about to say a massive fat lie.
What were you gonna say?
I would never do anything just because he's a man. I'd do anything for a man.
I wouldn't. I realised. I was dating a guy recently. He's like, "Do you know how to cook?" And I was like, "No." And he's like, "Well, that'll have to change." I was like, "Will it?"
No, it
won't.
won't.
I was like, "I'm not gonna be sitting at home like some housewife. I can tell you that right now."
Oh, if he said, "Do you know how to cook?" I would have thought, right, he wants me to say yes. So I'd have said, yeah.
No, in my head, I'm going, make enough money and we'll have a chef.
Yeah. Please, have you got a chef? Yeah. Okay, good. Good start. So yeah, right, we've got to finish. We've got some quick fire questions. Okay. I feel like these go down quite well. First thing that comes to your head. Okay, are you ready? What is your toxic trait?
Jealousy, probably.
Yeah,
maybe?
same.
Yeah.
Jealousy and like South London rage.
South London rage. What road rage?
No, like when I get angry, I talk like I'm from South London. As you saw in Inside.
Oh yeah. Actually, you do get a bit mouthy, don't you?
Yeah.
I raise my voice. I'm like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
I'm a bit blokey, but
Yeah. What is that about? Right, next one. One celeb or influencer that you've muted or blocked on Instagram. You don't have to answer
probably
this
one of
one.
my exes.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
I mute everyone. I know it's really bad.
Well,
I don't want to look petty by unfollowing them, but then just mute them.
Also, if I'm not that I do this often, but when I realised the last time I was speaking to someone, I muted them because I thought if I see what you're doing, I'll kill myself.
Oh, no, mine's more like I don't want them to think that I'm watching
That shit.
And you know when you're on stories, it just flicks to the next. You're great. I've just been the first one to watch his 1 minute story.
I'm so uninterested. Okay, I've got a burner account that's watching all your shit, but not me. Right, tell me, shall I talk properly or tell us something about yourself that you think is an ick?
Oh, I don't know. Probably that I'm not as hugely, I'm not ladylike, but I'm probably more,
Yes,
not blokey, but I'm not like the most feminine of girls. Like I'm not like
do you not
girly.
think?
No, I'm
neither
quite
am I.
like, I could probably be seen as quite abrasive maybe. I don't know.
Same.
But I don't think there's anything wrong in that. I'm like
No.
just not someone who will sit back and just say nothing.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, if I don't agree with something,
then I'll
I
be
don't agree
telling
with
you.
yeah.
I think after I've had a drink, I'm like that.
Oh, after a drink, you fucking joking.
Sober, I'm
down
the
King's
biggest. Really?
Okay. I'm not.
Sober, I'm the biggest people pleaser you've ever met.
I don't know where that comes from. I think maybe sometimes after a drink, I have more balls to say things that I don't.
Yeah.
When I'm stone cold sober.
Sober. What's worse
Actually,
than
my
happen?
swearing, that's probably it. I swear so much. I need to
Mm.
stop that. I couldn't. Inside, I was relentless.
Oh, wait.
Fuck this.
We even said, like, why are we swearing so much? It's because my brain had gone to mush.
Yeah.
No outside, no stimulation, swearing. What is the most recent lie you've told?
Most recent lie. Oh, I don't know, actually.
I told one this morning. I'm
What?
going to be somewhere at a certain time today, and I was like, I've got work until 4. I don't.
Yeah, I've probably done that as well.
Yeah, I just like.
Always
about that.
using. Oh, I've got the podcast. Sorry.
Yeah.
Is it
One
time
thing about
now?
me is I'm filming.
Oh yeah,
Doesn't matter what.
My mum would be like, "You're meant to be down here." I'm like, "Mum, I'm filming." So it's 9 o'clock on a Sunday night, Olivia.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
so
yeah.
busy. What's the wildest story or headline you've ever seen about yourself?
Probably the lying about being the heiress to Bentley.
That's quite a good one.
Like I had that, and then I had some recently. Actually, I did an interview for a health and wellness thing for Jomo, and I don't know how this happened. All these headlines came out going heartbreaking reason Olivia's had to leave Made in Chelsea because she was drinking too much. I was like,
Oh.
where has this been said? But I think it was like a mix of 2 different articles I'd done, and they'd like combined
Put them
But
together.
it was like 4 articles in a row. I was like, someone's lying at me.
Someone is lying. Is there someone you'd never work with again?
Trying to think. One girl on Made in Chelsea I think is an absolute bellend, but
Yeah.
that's it really.
It must be hard on a show like that because it's
think
you all know something about someone.
Yeah, but it's very like weirdly actually I don't hate anyone from any job I've ever done apart from this one girl. Only because she I think was actually like deep rooted nasty. Like actually had a really mean side to her. I didn't understand that.
Yeah.
But she was vile and like there was a time we were filming in Mallorca and she went into another girl's bedroom and read her therapy diary and then took it to the show. And for me, I was just like, that is just so inhumane. It was awful. And from then we just didn't like each other. And I just thought like, I get making good TV, but that for me, it crosses the line. I was like, it's such an invasion of privacy. Not only to read someone else's diary, going into their bedroom to start with,
And then go to
without asking,
producers, yeah.
going to read their diary, and then going to the TV show to talk about it, and then filming about it. Like that, it was.
Well, I'm
like,
actually gobsmacked. That's really
when I heard
crazy.
when she first said it on camera, I laughed because I thought it was a joke. I was like, surely not. And then it all came out. It was awful. It was actually horrific.
That's a good one, probably to not
yeah.
work with again. Okay, and then last one TV show you'd love to do. I feel like you said that one.
Probably, yeah, I'm a celeb. You know what? I would try Strictly, even though that'd be fucking useless.
I'd love to do Strictly. I feel like I'd be
You'd probably be quite good.
But then there's a lot of things I think I'd be quite good at.
I was
and
about
I'm
to say, I
just
bet you look like you
shit.
could twerk, but you definitely can't be doing that.
I
with Strictly.
cannot twerk either. Jesus Christ, I cannot twerk. Right, that brings us to the end of our podcast. Thank you so much for joining me. You should come on more
Haven't
often.
you? I quite like it.
But yeah, it was really
Nice.
good
We can just sit and
chat.
slag people off.
Yeah.
Say the word fuck.
Thank you. For those of you that don't follow Liv, we'll put our socials down there. But we will see you all next week. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe.